quit during the race or really, probably early in the race. So, it's a great question. I don't think we had a battery issue. The batteries actually did everything they were supposed to do. I just think the alternator quit charging. And like I said, I don't want to speculate. I think that's the problem. It wasn't working correctly after the race. There's a lot of details that go into that, and you don't want to take the easy road out and blame it on a part yet. We want to make sure that something silly didn't happen and make sure we know what the problem really is. But, that's the one beauty with Hendrick engines is I know that those guys, I couldn't get to my car after the race. I'd had to, push the engine guys out of the way. They were lined up around the hood of that thing because they take the responsibility. And Jeff Andrews and those guys there build spectacular power plants. And that's one of the reasons we've had such a good year so far. And that's why I think we didn't manage it very well because we don't have many issues under the hood. So luckily for us, we don't have a lot of practice diagnosing engine problems. And that wasn't an engine problem. That was a charging problem. And the batteries are getting the blame, but that's just the end result of a different root cause.
Katie in Wyoming. Hi, Katie.
Hi. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Steve. Great to talk to you again.
Good morning.
I compete in horse sports, mainly barrel racing. So sometimes I'll have issues, too, like I'll knock a barrel or something. My question to you, though, is how do you bounce back mentally from a mistake? How do you overcome adversity on the track or in the pitch?
Well, I think that's the whole key of my job, the whole key of the whole crew. The beauty of NASCAR is we have 36 of these every year. So every Sunday we have another shot at it. But, you bounce back because this is all I've done since 1995. I realized how many races there's going to be. I work for an owner that understands there's more to life than racing, as awful as that sounds, and we put our priorities in perspective. And as long as everyone's happy and everyone's healthy and nobody gets hurt, then it was just a race. And I know the fans don't want to hear that, but that's the fact. This is our job. It's not our life. We all have families and friends, and we went there and we tried to do the best we can. But to know that we have a solution to the problem and to know that we try not to make the same mistakes twice is really what keeps us motivated. And we have a great team and a great driver, and we're just ready to go back to the races. But that's kind of the key. We kind of keep it in perspective and just move on to the next one.
You're going to go back to the races this weekend. It's another 1.5 miles at Kansas, but completely different than what we had at Texas. Give us the outlook, Steve, for Sunday.